I already feel shaky, just like sitting down. I think the reason why this is a hard video for me to film is the mix of feeling like when I say this out loud it's actually gonna be real, and also I am so scared of how you are going to look at me when this video is over. Yeah, maybe you want to grab something to drink, because today I'm going to update you on a few things that I haven't shared with you, things that have happened over the past like 6 months or so. The first thing I want to say is that I got a boyfriend. It's weird, it's crazy, and yeah, I don't know if you remember this bit from the update I gave you on my life like half a year ago. Do I want to say this or not? For the sake of myself, if I in the future rewatch this video, and in case we're still seeing each other, yeah, I started seeing someone in the middle of February. So we've been seeing each other for 1.5 months. So the thing is that it actually worked out. We are now together. We have already traveled. We went to Vienna this summer. If you were wondering who I went there with, it was my boyfriend. Our first like real trip together. I think meeting him meant that I've actually been much better at putting work aside for some time and actually doing things and dreaming of new things that are not just like business related. So this summer I also bought a cabin, and I believe that he was definitely a big part of that. He gave me the courage to actually just do it without being so fearful, and that has just given me one of the best summers of my life. I felt so like happy when I came there, and it's just been really powerful. Even though it's a tiny piece of land with a cabin, it's made me feel so many good things this summer and really develop on some other levels than just work. He will pop by sometimes even when I'm not there to just like cut the grass, because the lawnmower is pretty heavy for me to push around, and he watered for me while I was in Greece. So he's a big support, not just in buying it, but also just like helping me out with things that I find difficult, or yeah, he's really great. I have been wondering why it's been necessary for me to keep this a secret from you guys, but I think to begin with, and for the big portion of this time, I guess I was afraid that something was gonna go wrong. Like, we haven't been together for half a year. We became like official like a few months ago or something. But I think to begin with, like not having you a part of that progress of getting to know each other was both in fear in case something was gonna go wrong and it was gonna end. I would have to explain it to you guys. And I think also the fact that my last relationship was so exposed online, or like I feel like I posted many videos where Daniel was a part of it, and I guess this time around I just really enjoyed that it was such a private thing, that it was just me and him. We were getting to know each other, and it just felt like that was the perfect thing to do. So I've quite enjoyed just like taking it at our own pace without having any questions or anything. That's been really lovely. So I have a boyfriend. So the fact that I got a boyfriend also means that a new chapter of my life will happen. I have for so many years been talking about traveling, and it's been something I've really wanted to do. I think the first time I mentioned like a camper and just like driving around Europe, I was probably 19 years old. But I've always felt like it was a weird thing to do alone. It was an experience I wanted to have with someone. And I think in a sense I've been trying to find someone who had the same dreams. So we started out with it was just 4 days in Vienna, but it was so smooth. I think it was kind of a way for us to test out if we could travel together, and it was so easy. So we are now already planning our next trip. We are planning to go to Paris in January. 2 weeks in Paris where we can test out this thing with being somewhere for more than just a week. We want to get the sense of just trying to live somewhere in a very small sense, because it's still our first real trip together, and it's gonna be a mix of exploring Paris, but we also want to be working there. So I'm going to be creating content, working on the web shop in a way that I can while I'm away. And we want to test this possibility of living somewhere else out, but in a smaller scale, if that makes sense. And I'm really excited. I feel like most people got to travel and explore the world after high school, but after high school I went directly over to my next study, and when I was done with that I became self-employed. So I haven't had that time off, maybe a year, where you were getting to know yourself and having that sense of freedom. I've just lived a very adult life since I was pretty much 17. I moved in with my ex-boyfriend when I was 18. So for the past 10 years I've just been so serious that having this as the next chapter, it makes me so excited and scared and so many things all at once. It means that Luna and I can't live together anymore, and that she deserves a new home. And when I realized that a few weeks ago, I got sick with migraine for a week, and I was just sitting in my apartment at night, like I am now, almost crying. And I think it's a mix of guilt. First of all, guilt. And that's also why I'm gonna say this now, any mean comments are going to be deleted right away, because I feel enough guilt already. Luna could easily live 5 more years, maybe 4. She is 5.5. So if I were to say all of this traveling has to wait until Luna has passed, I would be maybe 32 when I get the chance to do this. And I don't know, I feel like I can't keep pushing that possibility away. It's it's now I have the chance, and I really want to do it. I mean, life is going by so quickly, and at some point I want to start a family and buy property and other seriously scary things, and I want to do this before all of that is gonna happen. So even if it wasn't for traveling, Luna deserves a new home. I have been so busy over the past couple of years. I've been running around like a chicken. I've been working so much, and it's not fair to Luna anymore. If it was the case that Luna loved to go places with me, it would have been perfect, but Luna doesn't like to be taken out of her apartment, out of her home. It is stressing her, and it has led her to actually just hate her transport box. When she was a small bun, she loved it and she would play in it, and I would give her snacks in her transport box. Where now, when I put snacks in there, she won't take it until I've left the room for quite a long time, because she knows that getting into a transport box means going out of her home, and she hates it. So whenever it's an idea that bringing her somewhere would make her happy, it's just not the case, because Luna does not feel secure anywhere else. This is her home, and this is where she wants to be. So it's not a possibility. It wouldn't be fair to her to just put her to a bunny hotel for like weeks and weeks when I am gonna go away. She needs something permanently, a new like safe spot where she is taken care of and just getting all of the love that she deserves. So it's been really hard for me to say this out loud. The internet is just really harsh sometimes. At times I've just not filmed or mentioned Luna in my videos because it always brings so many comments about what I'm not doing like right. So I think in some way I'm just afraid of what you are going to think of me by in a way prioritizing doing some things for myself. The plan is to find a home that's gonna be really good for Luna and for me to be able to finally start this chapter of exploring the world. I think that you can see on me that this is not easy, and it's been a mix of emotions because every time I think of Paris in January, I think, and I get this like pain in my tummy where I'm like, yeah, but I still need to find a good solution for Luna. Because this is going to be the first trip, it's not going to be the last one. We're talking about trying to live abroad at some point and like just going on these long trips from time to time. What a year it's been, like what a half a year it's been. It's been crazy. This has been a big mix of emotions, and I don't know if it's left you feeling like happy for me for finding love again and something so big and rare. I feel so happy in this relationship, and I see so much future and possibilities together. I finally found someone who wants to go explore and do things together, like really do stuff together. And that's just so amazing. And at the same time, I don't know if you hate me at the minute, like if you just think I'm the worst person on earth. What a video. Yeah, so that was all I needed to say today. I don't even know how to end this video. That was all I wanted to say today. If you've watched until now, thank you for watching. Thank you for following along on my channel. Thank you for hopefully being super understanding. Yeah. I need a break now. This has been so hard for me. So thank you so much for watching. Gonna see you all in a much more happy video very soon. I mean, it is a happy video. It is a happy video. Just mixed with something else. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm gonna see you all soon. Bye.